Hello and greetings. I want to thank you for joining us and for all of your support for multicultural services and programs here at the university. On behalf of UGA, I want to welcome you to the Rite of Sankofa. I know that we all would have probably have preferred to have been together this evening in the Grand Hall of the Tate Center. And although that is not possible, I still think there are many reasons for us to be excited and celebrate. I trust, though, wherever you are, you will have the same joyful celebration as if we were together, and I would love for that to be loud and proud. In fact, it would be great if I could hear you all the way here in Athens. The Rite of Sankofa is an African rite of passage ceremony that has been a part of the university and tradition here on campus for more than 2 decades. The music and the rituals as a part of this program serve to commemorate the high transition that our graduates are making in their lives. Graduates, as a fellow 1982 UGA alum, I understand all the struggles that you've gone through in your time here at UGA. But I also want you to remember that as these struggles continue in life, because they will, we will go through these struggles together. We are bonded for life. And I will always be there as well as so many other folks here on campus. And number 2, you are stronger. Although you may not have seen it at the time, you're stronger for every struggle that you've endured here at the university. And it got you to where you are today. We are so incredibly proud of you for everything that you've done here at the university. And I know this is an unusual time in our world, but we will come through this. And like every other struggle, we will come through it stronger. And together we will continue to lift up this world and lift each other up as we find better days ahead. So most importantly, the 2 words that I can say that mean the most to me are thank you. Thank you for everything that you have contributed here at the university. And for those of you who are joining us to celebrate these amazing young men and women who have been our joy here on campus, it is about time that we turn this up. And let's get on and enjoy the program. So as I turn it over to whatever is next, or whoever is next, I want to thank you students for making UGA great. I want to say once again, congratulations. And I do hope that you will keep in touch. We will always be here for you. Enjoy the ceremony. And once again, go Dogs.
Lift every voice.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven
Ring with the harmonies of liberty.
Let our rejoicing
Rise high as the listening skies.
let it resound loud as the rolling
seas. Sing the song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing the song full of the hope that the present has brought us.
facing the rising sun of our new day begun.
Let us march on, on.
You gotta keep on marching on. Almost to the finish line. Yeah.
I know you've been crying. I know you've been struggling. But you better hold on. Why don't you hold on?
I know that you're tired and you just want some rest, but I just want to tell you, you made it, my friend. Let us march on,
Amazing grace.
let us march on.
How sweet
Sweet the sound.
Let us march on.
That saves the rain.
Let us march on like you and me. Let us march on.
Till victory is won.
Greetings. I am Dr. Sharonda Cooper, and I serve as your Director for Multicultural Services and Programs. In the Akan language, Sankofa means to go back and take, symbolizing the importance of learning from the past. The Sankofa symbol, Kente cloth, and stole symbols collectively mean much more than words can express. To share more about the symbolic meanings associated with this ceremony is Agozi Onyerimba. Agozi is receiving a Bachelor of Business Administration in Finance from the Terry College of Business. She is a resident assistant with UGA Housing. She also is a member of the Black Theatrical Ensemble and the Terry Ambassador Program.
Hi, my name is Agozi Onyerimba, and I am a fourth-year finance major. Sankofa is an Akan Ghanaian word made up of three parts: san, return; ko, go back; and fa, fetch, retrieve. It is a symbol and principle that serves to remind us that the past is a resource and not merely a reference. Sankofa teaches us that we should reach back and gather the best of what our past has to teach us so that we can achieve our full potential as we move forward. Whatever we have lost, forgotten, forgone, or been stripped of can be reclaimed, revived, preserved, and perpetuated. Sankofa represents a return to the source. Visually and symbolically, Sankofa is expressed as a mythic bird that flies forward while looking backward with an end, symbolizing the future in its mouth. Kente. The term Kente has its roots in the word Kenten, which means a basket. Historical accounts trace the origin of Kente, weaving to early weaving traditions in ancient West African kingdoms that flourished between 300 AD and 1600 AD. Kente cloth originates from the Akan people. However, it is most known as a ceremonial cloth for the Asante people. Handmade in various colors, sizes, and designs, Kente is a royal and sacred cloth worn only in times of extreme importance. Kente is a visual representation of history, philosophy, ethics, oral literature, moral values, and the social code of conduct, religious belief, political thought, and aesthetic principles. The Kente cloth represents the following: black, maturation, intensified spiritual energy; green, vegetation, planting, harvesting, growth, spiritual renewal; gold, royalty, wealth, high status, glory, spiritual purity; maroon, the color of Mother Earth, associated with healing; white, purification, sanctification rites, and festive occasions. The symbols on the stole represent the following: key, leadership and unity; diamond, wealth and riches; Ashante stool, symbol of royalty. As we embark on our various journeys, let us reflect on this ceremony and the symbolic nature of its elements. Whether we go into business or become neurosurgeons, let's continue to reach back and gather the lessons our past has taught us.
Thank you, Agozi, for giving us the meaning of this timeless African tradition. In 1997, Joy Bostic penned the Sankofa Pledge. Since that time, these words have remained an integral part of this celebration. Graduates, please prepare to participate in the call and response with Nia Freeman, class of 2020, as she leads the Sankofa Pledge. The words of the Sankofa Pledge will be displayed on your screen. Nia is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Human Development and Family Science with a minor in African Languages and Literature. She is also receiving a certificate in African Studies. Nia has been a member of the Arts Society, the Thomas Lay Park After School Program, and the College of Family and Consumer Sciences Student Ambassadors.
Hey y'all, my name is Nia Freeman and I'm graduating with a degree in Human Development and Family Science. And today I'm going to read the Sankofa Pledge. Concerning the past, I will remember and retain all the knowledge passed on to me by my elders. Concerning the community, I will do what I can to correct the wrongs and live as an example to make my community stronger. Concerning education, I will continue to acquire knowledge daily and apply it intelligently. Concerning love, I will love myself, my family, and my people with a clean and honest heart, knowing that it sometimes hurts. Concerning spirit, I will continue to grow spiritually and strive daily to love according to the spiritual doctrines in which I believe. Concerning responsibility, I will boldly take credit or accept the blame for my actions, thoughts, or words. Concerning the future, I will strive to make a positive impact on the future of all people of African descent. And concerning Sankofa, I will build upon the pearls of wisdoms given to me and continue to pass them on to those coming behind me. Thank you.
Thank you, Nia, for leading us in the Sankofa Pledge. It is our hope that each graduate takes heed to the words of the pledge and live out its creed. Greetings, my name is Dr. Jamel Hodges. I serve as one of the assistant directors in the Office of Multicultural Services and Programs. In the African tradition, it is important to stress that these accomplishments, however significant, are not those of our graduates alone. Behind each and every one of our graduates is a story of a family and of friends, of parents who nourished and sacrificed, who protected and let go, of grandparents, mentors, uncles, and aunts who supported and sustained them, of brothers, sisters, cousins, and friends who stood by them and with them, of partners, spouses, children, and other loved ones who strengthened and inspired. DeLauren Davis will now give some remarks to these individuals. DeLauren is receiving her Master of Education degree in College Student Affairs Administration. DeLauren is a member of the Graduate and Professional Scholars Program. I have also had the pleasure of working directly with DeLauren as she has been a graduate assistant for the Office of Multicultural Services and Programs for the last 2 years. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the tribute to family and friends, DeLauren Davis.
Greetings and congratulations to you, class of 2020. My name is DeLauren Davis, and I have earned a Master of Education from the College Student Affairs Administration Program in the Mary Frances Early College of Education. It is my distinct honor to deliver this address to the invaluable and beloved families and support systems of this year's graduating class. An African proverb states, if you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. It seems as if this sentiment could not ring more true, especially given the challenging times that we face together across the globe at this moment. The true meaning of family transcends blood that runs through our veins. Family encompasses those that support us, invest in us, those that partake in the memories of laughter during the good times, and those who don't ever judge us for being our authentic selves, especially on a rough day. The lifelong friends that we've made at UGA that held us down for this ride, as well as the friends we had before that never left our side. Families, you, just like your graduate, have waited for this moment. As much as we're celebrating the graduates, we will be remiss not to honor the immeasurable impact that you have had in taking this journey alongside us. Family and support is what makes our communities and experiences unique. The titles, positions, and places that you hold in our lives are endless. Parent, guardian, grandparent, sister, brother, cousin, auntie, uncle, partner, and spouse. See, families, you're truly one of a kind. You've not only had a hand in raising us, but also in guiding us as we travel through life's journeys. We can't forget the child, friend, best friend, colleague, classmate, advisor, professor, mentor, coach, and pastor. You've instilled in us character, values, morals, and culture that we fully embody and carry with conviction into every space that we enter, hoping to enrich the lives of others as you have done so vigorously for us. We didn't get to UGA alone, and we sure couldn't have made it through without you all. Somehow, saying thank you just doesn't suffice. For some of us, this diploma will be the most expensive piece of paper we've ever purchased. But our diplomas represent so much more than that. They represent so much more than the credit hours and long nights of studying. For now and for always, our diplomas will represent the sacrifices, countless sacrifices, that you all have made to pave the way for us to be where we are today. In the future, when we look at our diplomas sitting framed in our rooms, on the walls hanging in our offices, we will remember the smell of your home-cooked meals, the countless FaceTimes and phone calls that reinvigorated our motivation in times of challenge, the random acts of kindness, like sending a card or a funny Instagram post to keep our spirits fed, Thank you for lending us your listening ears, open hearts, and wise minds. You all are the trusted ones we call on during times of uncertainty, emergency, and the celebration of small and big victories. In closing, sometimes us graduates wanted to move a bit more quickly than what life had planned for us. In those moments where we were unsure or felt we were losing our way, the ancestral, intrinsic, and divine sense of Sankofa reminded us to go back and get it. For, in our pursuit of going far, combined with your unwavering presence and support, we have arrived at this joyous moment together. Thank you. Go Dogs.
Thank you, DeLauren, for those words for the families and friends of our graduates. We truly believe it takes a village, and the village of each of our graduates have helped them get to this point. To the class of 2020, the student tribute will be delivered by Miss Alicia Mitchell. Alicia is a 2019-2020 president of the Black Affairs Council and is receiving a Bachelor's of Business Administration in Finance from the Terry College of Business. She has also been a member of the A to Xi chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Georgia Days, the Black Education Support Team, Women in Finance, and Curo Honor Scholars. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the tribute to the class of 2020, Alicia Mitchell.
Hello, graduating class of 2020. To those who know me and to those who may not, my name is Alicia Mitchell, and I have the honor of delivering the student address for our virtual Rite of Sankofa ceremony. For days, I sat around my house trying to figure out how to address the class of 2020. The class of 2020 that lost their last semester. The class that won't be able to walk across the stage with their loved ones and have their stole bestowed upon them and celebrate the occasion together. I started to reminisce last year's ceremony, and I started to think about the impeccable speech that Amishadai gave, and I got emotional. I was emotional because we aren't going to experience the same atmosphere. I was emotional because I thought that this speech would be so much easier to write if we were going to have a traditional ceremony. But it was through this sadness that I began to realize the bigger picture. We aren't upset about graduation being canceled because it's just a ceremony. We're upset because graduation is symbolic. For the average student at the University of Georgia, graduation is everything. This is exceedingly so for Black students, first-generation students, and students who face increased levels of adversity. It is not just graduation. It's a symbol of all the storms you weathered, a symbol of all of the friendships you forged. It's a symbol of your tailored professionalism and that you obtained a degree. It's symbolic of the strength, persistence, and dedication that you have displayed over these 4 years. It's a symbol of the progress checks that you stressed over in general chemistry or the accounting exams, or when you couldn't find the right outfit for pajama jam or the homecoming tailgate. Our time here was not in vain. We made our mark. From African Night to Georgia Days Weekend to Unity Ball and all of the wonderful programs that we threw in between, your innovative minds made an impact on this campus. We have never shied away from making sure that the University of Georgia is culturally aware. We have never shied away for standing up for what's right. So my challenge to you is to be upset about graduation. Be emotional, but do it once and pick yourself back up like you have so many times before over these last 4 years. Don't lose the symbol, but embody it. That happiness and radiance that you experience when you walk across the stage, embody it in the new rooms that you enter. This challenge is going to be the first of many that we face in this next chapter of our lives. Don't let the loss define you, but let it build you. It is time for us to pick up the torch and walk the roads paved for us by trailblazers like Charlene Hunter Galt, Mary Frances Early, and Hamilton Holmes. But not only these trailblazers, the trailblazers that are hidden figures, the ones that oftentimes get looked over and don't get the recognition they deserve. The class of 1966. Harold Black, Mary Diallo, and Carrie Miller, who like us came in as freshmen. They were the first Black freshmen at the University of Georgia to enroll and graduate 4 years later. Now that was a challenge. As you move into the workforce or professional school, I encourage you to impact and pave the way for others just like these trailblazers paved the way for us. Take the extra step to not only be engaged in your job, but be engaged in your community. Not just your community, but the African American community. Use your knowledge and your impact to grow individuals like individuals have grown us, especially our youth. As our time here comes to a close, I encourage you to move from an impactful student to an impactful alumnus. Make sure that you're coming back and giving your time, energy, and resources to the students that will follow us. Ensure that they are well equipped to make a mark on this campus just like we did. I take this time to say I've really enjoyed my time with you all on the campus of the University of Georgia these last 4 years. And once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog. Congratulations, class of 2020, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to deliver this speech.
Now we will have a special message from Dr. Erica Davis, President of the Black Alumni Leadership Council, followed by the closing by Dr. Sharonda Cooper.
On behalf of the Black Alumni Leadership Council, I'm excited to share in this momentous milestone in your journey. While it could not be in person, it is still cause for much celebration of your individual and collective achievement of graduating from the University of Georgia and joining the ranks of more than 16,000 living African American alumni. I hope each of you take the time to reflect back over your journey to get to this moment. From application to acceptance, from acceptance to admission, to academics, and now as alumni. My heart is full of such pride and joy for you today, for what you have accomplished, because I know what it took for you to get here. Some of you came here as first-generation college students, carrying the heavy responsibility of being the hope and the future of your family. Some of you came here as one of many college graduates in your family, bearing the weight of high expectations to perform and succeed. And some of you came here on your own, shouldering the mantle of adulthood way before you should have, and finding family here. However you came to UGA today, we honor the fact that you are leaving here, not only with a degree, but with a destiny that you now control. I thought long and hard about what words of encouragement that I could give to you, particularly in this period of time when it may seem that you are starting your future in the midst of some insurmountable odds. I decided that instead of just mere words of encouragement, that I would give you a charge, and it's really very simple. I charge you to keep doing the 3 things it took for you to get to this moment. I charge you to be strong, to be courageous, and to do the work. Strong and courageous are 2 boxes you've already checked. In fact, being strong and courageous should come second nature to you, because it took both to walk into classes every single day for the last 4 or 5 years, filled with faces that did not resemble your own, and still be seen and heard. Strength and courage were your constant companions on campus as you navigated through the challenges of finding your space and place, bringing your unique magical hue into a world that was monochromatic just 59 years ago. You've been learning how to be fearless since freshman year. So your greatest challenge now is the charge to do the work. That involves discovering and becoming what you were created to be. I know many of you have been taught that work is something you do, but that's a job. Your work is what you were born to do. While a job is your skill, your work is your gift. It is that thing that they can hire you for, but not fire you from. Consider some of the greats of our time, legends who didn't have jobs, but whose gifts were their life's work. Have you found your work? I know when you graduate, the first thing you're consumed with doing is looking for a job. But I challenge you, don't just look for a job. Instead, discover your life's work. The current job market won't intimidate you if you're looking for work. Now, I'm not saying you don't need a job. Jobs prepare you for your work. Your education was meant to prepare you for your work. And education and jobs together fuel the vision you have for your life's work. Don't let what's happening today cloud your vision for tomorrow. Things may not look good now, but hold your head up. The most powerful words I have ever heard is don't trust your eyes, trust your vision. Be strong, be courageous, and do the work that will not only make an impact in your lifetime, but will resonate in generations to come. Know that standing on the other side of that arch that you've been waiting so long to be able to walk through are all the Black alumni ready to connect, embrace, and encourage you as your vision becomes a reality. We are your extended family, and we never, ever will let you bark alone. Hold tight to the vision of 3 strong and courageous people who did the work that paved the way for you to become an alumni. Never forget that for us, those 3 pillars of the arch represent Hamilton Holmes, Charlene Hunter Galt, and Mary Frances Early, and you now become a part of the collective responsibility to keep the arch open for those coming after you, and continuing the proud legacy that started in 1961 by becoming active with the Black Alumni Affinity Group, members of the 1961 Giving Society, or contributing to the Black Alumni Scholarship Endowment Fund. You have been benefactors of the legacy, and now you have the opportunity to give back and build on it. Resolutely refuse to abandon your dreams. Go to places in your life that they told you that you couldn't go, and do the things you've always wanted to do. But most importantly, be strong, be courageous, and do the work. Go Dogs.
Congratulations to all the graduates and to your parents and families who have been a part of your journey and who will continue to cheer you on to your next steps. Today, we celebrate you for the years of hard work, for goals attained, and the acknowledgement of successes achieved. You are graduates of the University of Georgia. May your years ahead continue to be characterized by leadership, research, culture, community, and always a little bit of zest. It has been an honor and a privilege getting to know many of you during your time here at university. Congratulations, class of 2020, and always, go Dogs.